So we're on the trail up the Barge Creek. We're going up Boulder Canyon to the Barge Creek. A couple of days, kind of heading over towards that right there, which is Weaver's Needle. This is our first view of Weaver's Needle here, where we started. Of course, down there by the marina. You can just barely see that down there, right? At Canyon Lake. Yeah, there's the marina down there. And now we're just out on the trail, a little bit up in elevation. It's very nice up here. Gorgeous day. And head back a few hours into the Superstition Mountains, known for their lost gold stories and renegade Indian attacks and crazy stories of mystic, supernatural happenings. So hopefully we'll have an experience and come out alive. So even though it's February, it is really hot in Arizona. And up here, it's sunny, it's hot, so it's really important every once in a while when you're hiking in the desert, no matter what time of year, to just stop under the shade of a nice saguaro or something, a couple of bushes, where you can get just a little bit of shade, take a break, have some blueberries and water or something. And we did this just at, I don't know, a mile into the trail. We're not even that far, but just important. Don't overdo it. So, check this out. Right up here. Just trying to eke out a living. Let me see if I can get that for you. Eking out a living in the rocks. Lots of spirits here. So I was just thinking as we went that a couple of things to pay attention to. I'm using the phone camera here, but two things. We're making this video, but we're also taking pictures of the surroundings so that as we go, take a picture of things on the way back. The rock formations, a mountain, something in the distance that you can get your bearings with on your way back. You're looking at your map, you're making notations maybe on notepad and paper, but use that phone cam, always a handy thing. Now, also, we've deployed at the beginning of the pack, beginning of the trip, I don't know if you can see that, we have solar collectors for the illuminated lamp and our battery charger all going, and they've been going the whole hike. And here in Arizona desert, that means you got power no matter where you are. So deploy solar chargers, take notes of where you are. Every once in a while you're looking around, getting your bearings. How do I get back along the way, so that you can see things. And I think recording on your camera those things is just a good idea. That's where we came down from. Right along this ridge and down, and then we came down into this is what we were just looking at. There's a wash here, it goes up. That's beautiful lighting on the Geronimo head. And this is the bridge of the battleship here, going up to the battleship's up here somewhere. But so we find a flat space. We've got a deer trail going right along here. In fact, there's tracks and all kinds of stuff. And so a nice flat space. I think and what's kind of exciting is there's a ton of firewood here, and everything I've heard about the Superstitions is that all the places where you camp, there's no firewood anymore. People have to, pack in their firewood. So we've got a ton of downed and old stuff, and we will pack here. And so nice flat area here for tent, and maybe cooking over here. Even though we're amongst the stuff, we'll just be careful, and I think we're good. Sun's gonna go down in about an hour, and it should just look gorgeous as it creeps up the wall right here of Geronimo Head. Geronimo Head above us. We've heard some boulders coming down every once in a while, and then last night it was neat, right when we were making camp. Boulders coming down the rock, a couple of them right here. This is if you're looking up here, Battleship Rock Mountain, and then these boulders on the side of the wash here. So hiking up the creek, these boulders, and check this out. This is pretty cool. Doesn't really look like much from here, but if you head back through here, and look at this. In between these boulders, kind of like steps right here. And this is called Ayler's Camp. See if I can get this coming in so you can see it. This would have been his door. Back in the 40s and 50s, Mr. Ayler was sick, and a couple of his friends built him a camp here after he was sick, and he overstayed his welcome with them. And he had a little place for a refrigerator here, and obviously they had done a roof for him that was affixed up here, and you can even see where little hole where they put one of the pylons for the roof. One of the rafters came along here and all through here. So he had a little roof in here, and he was supposed to have a big picture window right here at these rocks. You can see if you can see that there. Is that pretty good? And I think he must have had some water coming from the creek through some pipes or something. Let's see if I can get this for you. This would be I guess the back door going down to the creek. And you can see a little pipe in here along the way. Pretty neat little area, and I'm sure he could be up here and day hikers would just sneak on by, not even knowing that he was up here, because you can barely see this from the creek bed. I hear some day hikers now. So here we go, a couple walking by here. We just told them about the camp. They were walking by, they've heard about it, but never knew where it was. So if you go right up here in between these two boulders, worth checking out.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Where you guys going with that?
Just a little bit up from Ayler's camp, we found water, finally. Been walking along this for an hour or two, and finally came where there's a little bit of running water. It's barely trickling here, but it's here. You get that one? Heading back to camp. Alright, quick tour of the camp video under, so that's the wash down there. I guess that's Barge Creek. And we're Geronimo Head, Battleship. We found this neat little spot. So we got the camp set up here. We've got a nice little kind of meadow with this beautiful grass. That's where we pee, over by there. And then walking over here, we made a little fire. We've got the chairs set up, and we're boiling some water to purify it right now. We gathered some water up the stream today. Our chairs by the fire. We had a really nice night here last night. We'll have another nice night here tonight, I'm sure, even though we got some clouds. And we got the purifier going on here, collected some water, so we're doing that, and a little bit of everything here. Ooh, and there's somebody dressing over there. Now here's what we did with the tent. This is really cool. We'll show you this. This is pretty cool, the way we got this set up. You like this? So we did this, and this was absolutely beautiful last night. We had the door open, tent zipped up, but you could just see the stars out here. And here we just put this down just a little bit further here, and it was nice and airy, but you could see out in the moonlight. It was gorgeous, and we got that view. And then the moon came up right here in the morning. It was just gorgeous out the tent door. It was gorgeous. So, and that's all, because I think we're running out of battery, and we're in the shade now, and our little thing is not charging anymore, so we got to turn this off. See you tomorrow.